Hey y'all, so I'm back today with another word, and today God has just been bringing me to a lot of songs talking about, like, in reference to a partner, a spouse, right? Someone feeling crazy about you. Number one, my friend had sent me a song that stood out to her today that is called Crazy by Casey and JoJo, okay? Then, while I was in the car, this was like around the same time, I was in the car on the way to get my coffee, and I Want You Back by NSYNC had come on, and You Drive Me Crazy by Britney Spears had come on. And in the song I Want You Back, I'll just start with that, okay? You're all I ever wanted. You're all I ever needed, yeah, so tell me what to do now, 'cause I want you back, da-da-da-da, right? It's hard to say I'm sorry. It's hard to make the things I did undone. A lesson I've learned. Okay. So, hey, you're all that they've ever wanted. You're all that they've ever needed. And now they're like, tell me what to do. Like, what do I do? Because I want you back, right? They're at this moment planning and preparing with God. God is leading them. Holy Spirit is leading and guiding them on what to do, what to say, right? To get this thing back together, right? To come back to you. But he's been very adamant on, like, it's happening, so you need to be ready for it. I made a post this morning about the 24-hour thing. I have been seeing 24 hours every single day in connection to, at the same time, I've been seeing 344, right? I've been seeing them together. And 344 in the Strong's means to return. And I've released a few words that are in reference to 24 hours over the last week. And I was saying how, okay, like God said, 24 hours, boom, 24 hours comes, nothing. And then the next day, the very next day, the same exact thing. He'll be like, tomorrow, 24 hours, 24 hours. And I'm like, okay, this has been going on every single day for like weeks now. And he's like, it's because it is time. And it's like, you need to be ready because it will. My cat is such a. He'd just be knocking stuff off the counter with his little paws. Like, what are you doing? Who do you think you are? Y'all heard that, I'm sure. Look, there he goes, knocking more stuff off the counter. Pepper, I'm going to get you, buddy. So, it's like, you're going to go to sleep. The way he gave it to me is because it is. Like, it's going to happen in a 24-hour period. You're going to go to sleep, and then you're going to wake up. Within that 24 hours, bam, there it is. And look, it takes me back to when I was tanning last year. I was outside tanning, okay, and it's funny that he's even bringing this back because this exact day that I was tanning, the sun was like right over my house, the roof of my house. It was peaking, right? It was coming up over my house. And he was like, it's on the horizon, okay? And he just brought me back to a word this week about it's on the horizon. Rise and shine, sunshine. I just put it out like yesterday. And that day I was out there tanning, and after all that happened, oh my God, I was gonna flip the camera around and show y'all because this happens every time it seems like I'm on recording a video. He just gets real crazy. Y'all would crack up if you saw him right now. He looks like a nut. So anyways, I was tanning, and then all of a sudden, someone starts ringing the doorbell or knocking on the door or something, and I'm like, oh, shoot, right? Like, I'm outside in a swimsuit. I'm not going to the front door, and even if I were to, like, hurry up and put a towel on, I can't go to the front door like that and answer the door with a friggin' towel on. Like, no way. So he was like, you need to be ready because this person's going to be at your door, right? And if you're not ready, you know what I'm saying? You got to be ready. So that's what he, like, he's doing this 24-hour thing so you are ready, right? Because it's going to happen when you least expect it. Although you're expecting it, when it happens, you're not going to be expecting it, right? I mean, you're going to be in expectation, but you're still going to be like, oh shoot, like it's happening. So it says, it's hard to say I'm sorry. And that's the thing, like in the video I posted a week ago or so, like I've made a mistake and it's hard to admit it. Like they're trying to figure out how to apologize, right? It's not an easy thing to humble yourself and apologize for mistakes that you may have made that you didn't at one point see wrong, but now because God's opened your eyes, right, you can see things clearly. Now they're seeing it wrong, but it's kind of hard to do that. It's hard to swallow your pride and humble yourself. It's not an easy thing to do, right? What, baby? What are you doing? Okay, so it says, it's hard to make the things I did undone. They're just like, how do I go about this, right? It's not an easy thing. A lesson I've learned too well, for sure. God has taken them through this season of learning, right? Teaching them things, showing them where they may have went wrong, what things they could have done differently. And also they faced some sort of judgment. They've went through the fire. They've been going through a lot, and a lesson I've learned too well, for sure. So don't hang up the phone now. They don't want you to cut that connection, right? Says, be patient with them in this time. I'm trying to figure out just what to do. They're in this time now of just trying to figure out how to pull this thing together, right? To go about it. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy without you. All right. You're all I ever wanted. You're all I ever needed. Yeah. So tell me what to do now when I want you back. Da-da-da-da. All right. Baby, I remember the way you used to look at me and say, promises never last forever. I told you not to worry. I said that everything would be all right. I didn't know then that you were right. He's crazy right now. Look, that's funny because he's being crazy, and I'm talking about you make this person crazy. Like, this cat is being a nut right now. If y'all can see him, I swear, he's a character. He can't get grip, so I have an all-tile house too, and he cannot get grip, so he gets these zoomies, right, and he just goes, like, he just he drifts around the corners and stuff, like, and then he jumps onto the counter off the couch, and then jumps off and slides across the counter onto the floor. He's just a nut. Anyways, I don't know where these zoomies come from, but you make them crazy. So it says, I want you back. You're the one I want. You're the one I need. Girl, what can I do? You're the one I want. You're the one I need. You are the one that they want. You are the one that they need. Very self-explanatory. So they want you back, and they're just trying to figure out how to go about doing this, right? Okay, Britney Spears, you drive me crazy. Baby, I'm so into you. You got that something. What can I do? And again, like, what can I do? How do I do this thing, right? But they are into you, and that's funny because that's another song that God has been bringing me to a lot lately. Who is it by? So Into You by Fabulous. So I'm so into you now. I want to be more than a friend to you now. Yeah, that has been repetitive too. I just haven't put it out yet. So every time you look at me, my heart is jumping. It's easy to see. Loving you means so much more than anything I've ever felt before. So you literally make them feel, they are crazy about you. And I mean, and they've never felt a connection like this before about anybody. So you drive me crazy. I just can't sleep. God's been saying that a lot lately too, using song lyrics to give revelation on that. Like they can't sleep, and now it's even too because it's just thoughts of you running through their head constantly. And I was listening to a song earlier that said something about daydreaming about you. I can't, I'm losing sleep because I'm daydreaming about you or something like that. I don't know. So yeah, it's like they're just up at night with thoughts of you in their head. And also it's just almost like, you know, because the passion and all that has been reignited, it's just like they can't get away from you right now emotionally, mentally, and also they may be anticipating getting into contact with you, which is making them kind of excited, right? And this is also part of like God heavily impressing it on them, putting the pressure on them to come forth, right? It says, I'm so excited, I'm in too deep, whoa, whoa, crazy, but it feels alright, baby, thinking of you keeps me up all night. Tell me you're so into me that I'm the only one that you'll see. They want to know that you're feeling the same way, right? Tell me I'm not in the blue, oh, that I'm not wasting my feelings on you. Loving you means so much more than anything I've ever felt before. You drive me crazy. Yeah. So it just keeps going on and on, the same repetitive chorus of that. So, and then Crazy by Casey and JoJo. These are all old school songs too. God's been bringing me back to a lot of like old childhood movie, like a lot of 90s stuff. So it says, ha, I'm going crazy, baby. I don't know what I'm doing. See, baby, I apologize. So they're coming back. You drive, this whole thing is just driving them crazy. Thoughts of you is driving them crazy. Thoughts of being separated you is driving them crazy. Their love for you and not even being able to be with you right now. Like everything is just driving them crazy. God's allowing this though. It's pushing them toward you. And they are sorry, you know, and they are coming back with apologies. It says, for all the things that I've done, See, I know that I've been a fool for far too long. You know, this thing's been going on for a little bit, right? And baby, you don't have to go and run away. Just come back. Please, baby, won't you stay? If you really love me, then why are you leaving me? And maybe that's how they felt, right? Like God pulled you back a final time. And so they're thinking like, if you really love me, like, you know, like I love you, then where are you? Why are you, you know, but it's a process and you just have to be obedient to God, and it's all orchestrated. You know, God does everything for a reason. And if he pulled you away from them, pulled you back away from them and caused a separation, there's a reason for it. You know, maybe they wouldn't have went through, and there's just always reasons for everything, right? But it says, I can't think about this crazy day. I lose sleep just to daydream about you. Oh, that's the one I was talking about. I was reading these lyrics. I lose sleep just to daydream about you, baby. I'm going crazy, 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 just thinking about you lately. It's so odd. This person is going, they feel like they're going crazy and they feel crazy about you. They are literally crazy about you. I'm going crazy, crazy, just thinking about you, baby. I don't know what to do. I'm going crazy, 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 thinking about you lately. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy when I can't touch you. And that's that intimacy that they're craving right now. They just want to be near you. They want to be close to you. And they can't at the moment. I mean, God's given them the green light, but at the moment they know they have to come back correct. They have to come back in a certain manner, which the Holy Spirit's leading and guiding them on how to do so. But it's just like they want you in this moment and they can't have you like they want you. Because even maybe you're like long distance. There's just so many factors that go into this and why it can't happen in this very moment, like right this second. But they want it, and that makes them feel crazy. Crazy. I'm going crazy when I can't hold you. Crazy. I'm going crazy when I can't see you again. They've been given the green light. It's just, getting that instruction on how to do so, right? Said I'm going crazy, baby, said I'm going crazy. If you haven't gotten the memo by now, they're going crazy. Or they feel like they're going crazy. It says, I finally realized that you are my true love. They've had that moment of like I just released in a word a few days ago, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. Like they have realized that you are that missing rib. They've had that revelation. Adam is awakened, right? Adam is awakened. And I had a lot of time to think. That's what I was saying. Like part of the reason why the separation had to happen, God had to pull you back. He had to get them in a place of being sat down, being alone. That way he could start to reveal certain things to them and have them sit and have time to reflect and all of that kind of stuff, right? They've had a lot of time. The separation, for however long it's been for y'all, like it's given them plenty of time to think about how they feel and all of that, right? And all you seem to do, and you all seem to keep thinking, and now I know I need you each and every day. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? Time away sometimes is what is needed for someone to realize what they have. You know what I'm saying? So it says, and now they're learning to appreciate you, right? They're seeing your value. They are now able to perceive you in a different way, and they are now seeing your value, right? And now I know I need you each and every day. I can't live without you, so don't run away. They know that they need you in this life. Sure, they could go on without you. Like, nobody's gonna die, you know what I'm saying? You could go on without them, but you're not gonna have that internal peace. It's always gonna feel like something's missing, right? I can't live without you, so don't run away. Baby, you say that you love me, so why'd you leave me? I can't think about this crazy day. I lose sleep, okay, so I go crazy, I'm going crazy. They going crazy. They just can't sleep. Yeah. So that's the word. I have another word to put out after this, but yeah, this person's coming, but just be patient with them in this time that God is kind of leading them and guiding them on how to come back, how to go about it, and all of that. It's being orchestrated and it's coming like soon, so you be ready too. Because like I said, you're going to go to sleep and then the next day you're going to wake up and here they are. And will you be prepared mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually? Will you be prepared for that, or will you be caught off guard and unprepared? And then, you know what I'm saying? So he's given these back-to-back confirmations so that you will be ready, right? He's being gracious with you, and that's why it's like consistently, so that you will be ready for it, right? So anyways, I pray this gets to who it needs to get to at the right time. If y'all feel led to sow or be a blessing, my information will be there in the description box. I thank y'all for all of the seeds that y'all sow, and I pray that God blesses you in return for those seeds, and I pray y'all have a blessed rest of your day, and I will see y'all in my next video. Okay, bye.